Hi, my name's Jackie Fritz. I'm the librarian that will be helping you with your Mashup project for your Laws 100 course. In your Mashup, you need to discover what it's like to be a paralegal. You're required to show a little bit about what paralegals do and what type of environment they work in. Your Mashup must also include at least one interview with a paralegal. I have created an online guide to help you through the process of creating your mashup. There will be a link to the guide in your online course space. I am also embedded in your online course space. You might have already seen the Ask Jackie post in your discussion board. Well, I'm Jackie, and I'm the person you'll be asking questions. I can help you through this whole process. Anything you come across that you might have questions with, from gathering your research to organizing yourself to the actual process of making the video mashup. You'll see on the online guide a chart to help you through this process. The chart is in steps. So if you start at the top of the chart and work your way down, you'll be really organized and you'll be able to complete your mashup project with a little more success than if you just sort of go at it all over the place. Your first step in this process is to sort of organize your thoughts. You know what you need to do, how are you going to do it, and what are you going to include in that mashup. So usually a helpful tool for students to use is an outline. So you can outline the thoughts that you would like to show in your mashup. Your second step is to find the pieces of information that support what you have written in your outline. These pieces of information can include pictures, videos, or other text-based factual information. That is your research component to this project. Again, you can ask me questions when it gets to that point. On the guide, you will see a tab along the top of the guide that will give you some guidance to where to go to get those research materials. One thing that you really want to pay close attention to when you're researching is where are you getting your materials. Materials that are available online are copyright protected. You can't just go out and grab them and use them. By doing that, you break the law, you violate copyright law, and that's something I'm sure all of you are relatively interested in. The guide that we've put together has gotten together a group of librarians to pick resources that allow students to use those materials in a scholarly purpose. That collection of materials is called Creative Commons. There's a unique Creative Commons license that permits the sharing and reuse of materials for free. Typically, the only condition to being allowed to use those materials is to make sure that you give credit. So you write a citation. Citations are very important in your video mashup project, as well as any other research project that you complete. On the guide, there's another resource space to help you with the citation process, and you will see that again in a tab along the top of the guide. Once you've gathered your materials, you'll then be putting them together into the actual video mashup. And that process requires you to use some software that might be new to you. At Bucks, we support the use of Windows Live Movie Maker and the Mac iMovie. You can access this software at any of the Bucks libraries. We also have staff and librarians to help you through the process of research, citations, and putting everything together with the software. Just feel free to stop by any of the reference desks at any of the 3 campus libraries, or if you can get to Newtown, on the 3rd floor of the library building, there's a MindSpace area. In this area, you have access to all the tools you need to create your video mashup project. And there's also a collection of librarians and staff to help you with that process. I'm sure you're feeling a little overwhelmed by this project right now. It's a lot of new skills, but you can get through it. You can do it. You're not the first class to come through with having absolutely no skills in creating these video projects, and they come out with amazing results. So amazing, in fact, that we recognize and award student achievement with these video mashup projects in our Bucks Mashup contest. So after you're done making your mashup, I encourage you to enter. There will be more information on that later. So to summarize the key points, organization and research are key. Using materials that in which you're permitted to use through the Creative Commons, it's very important to the quality of your mashup. Third, cite. Cite all the resources that you use. And lastly, there's a whole team and group of resources available for you to help you through this project. Ask me questions in the online course space or in face-to-face, or stop by any of the libraries to ask questions. Good luck with your project. I'm excited to see what you guys come up with.